on Instagram, and we're live on YouTube. How cool is that? We're simultaneously live on Instagram and YouTube. Put that right there, and we're good. Bob is our uncle. So in today's live chat, we're going to be talking about the 2 healthiest foods that you must eat every single day. Okay? We're going to discuss the 2 healthiest foods that you must be eating every single day. Now, I wrote a list of the criteria right here. Don't look at my butt. More in a second. Here's the list. It's got criteria. So this is how you discover what the healthiest food is, and this is how you figure out what to eat. Once you can discover what that food is, you know what to go eat. You're only going to eat the food that you have in the house as well. So once you discover what the 2 healthiest foods are, you've got to make sure that you stock up on these 2 foods. Make sure that you have a lot of them in your house all the time, because you're only going to eat the foods that you have in your house. If the foods are not in your house, you're not going to eat them. It's that simple. So let's get into that. Now, before we get into that, actually, let's back up. Health is not just about diet. Your health is so much more about the vibration that your body is in. And the vibration that your body is in is going to be determined by what? Any guesses by what can determine the vibration of your body? I'll give you a hint. It's all about the way you feel. So if you're getting good sleep, if you're sleeping well every single night, your body's going to be in a much better vibration than it would be if you weren't sleeping that much at all. The other thing that can really raise the vibration, put you up a notch, is meditation. Meditation can put you in a really great state of mind, really, really great vibration. Exercise, going for runs, going for swims, going for bike rides, lifting weights, having sex, doing yoga, going for hikes, going for long walks, moving your body. Man, humans are designed to exercise. We've evolved to be exercisers. We have to move our body every single day. After this live chat, here on YouTube, here on Instagram, I'm going for a run. Got to move our body, all right? So there's so much more to life than just food. Now, with that said, let's get into the 2 healthiest foods that you've got to eat every single day. These 2 foods, by the way, you're going to find a whole heck of a lot of them at the Canada Fruit Fest. So if you want to come to the Canada Fruit Fest this summer, head on over to canadafruitfest.ca and you can grab your ticket today. Now, this isn't the list. This is a freaking recipe. Here's the list. Here's the list. Sorry, that was not the list, the list. Healthiest foods that you can eat are going to be determined by how good do they taste in their raw natural state. So if you've got to cook a food up and you've got to add salt and oil and onions and bacon bits and tomato sauce to it to make it taste good, is it really the food that tastes that good? No, it's all the other stuff that you've done to it. So the first determining factor to tell how healthy a food is you're going to look at how good does it taste in its raw, natural state. Does the taste make me want to eat more of it when I put it on my tongue, when I chew it up and swallow it? Or does the taste make me go, ugh, that's gross? The healthier a food is, the better it's going to taste in its raw, natural state. How cool is that? Can I get a "that's cool" in the comments if you think that's pretty cool? Just type "that's cool" if you're still with me, because I think that's really, really cool. The healthier a food is, the better it tastes in its raw, natural state. That's so cool. It's like all we got to do is taste the food, and we know. Just make sure it's raw. Just make sure it's in its natural state. Otherwise, you could be getting tricked. All right. Next thing is, how good do we feel when we eat a lot of it? That's going to determine how healthy it is too. If you can't eat a lot of it without feeling like crap, it's not healthy, man. The healthiest foods on the planet, you can eat so much of them and you'll never feel like crap because they're designed to be in your body. Just as a cow is designed to eat grass, just as a shark is designed to eat fish, just as a tiger or lion is designed to go eat a gazelle, perfectly equipped, digest beautifully, no issues. Same with humans when we eat these 2 foods, in abundance. We can eat as much of them as we want. We feel fantastic. All right? Keep that in mind. The next thing is, how good for the planet are these foods? Are these foods making the planet a healthier place, or are these foods taking away from the planet's resources? That's something you got to question as well. If it's taking away from the planet's resources, how healthy can it really be? Right? It's got to be sustainable. It's got to be good for the planet, good for the environment, good for the animals, good for the air, good for the soil. And the last thing that's going to determine how healthy this food is for you is, specifically for you, is it going to be healthy for you? It's going to be determined by, your own genetics, your own upbringing, your own history. You might be on some medication right now and you eat some grapefruit and that mixed with your medication, that grapefruit's not going to be healthy for you. Or you might be extremely diabetic and eating dates is just going to spike your blood sugar. That's not going to be healthy for you, right? So there's certain things about you that are going to determine how healthy the food is for you. You might have certain allergic reactions to some things. You haven't detoxed enough. You haven't cleansed enough to be able to handle a certain food. So that's going to play into the factor as well. But for the most part, it comes down to how good does the food taste, and can you eat a lot of it and still feel amazing? All right. So any guesses to what the healthiest foods are, the 2 healthiest foods? And I'll give you a hint. Air and sunshine, they don't count. They're great sources of food, but they don't count. I'm talking about foods with calories. Oh, Francesca on YouTube got it. Andrew Maffrey got it. Pierre got it. It's fruits and vegetables, mostly fruits. Whether those fruits are exotic fruits for growing in the tropics or whether they're local fruits growing in cold climates, doesn't matter. Fruits and vegetables. When it comes to vegetables, tender leafy greens work the best. Little baby vegetables work the best. They won't mess up your digestion anywhere near as much as the hard cruciferous stuff like broccoli and cauliflower. So when it comes to fruit, you focus on the softest foods, the ones like the bananas that rub right into your skin, the papayas, the avocados, the mangoes, the peaches, the plums, the nectarines, the cherries, the berries, the melons, you name it. Focus on the fruit that rubs into your skin. That's going to be the healthiest food for you, hands down. Coming in a close second is going to be the baby greens, like the baby spinach and the baby lettuce and maybe some tender little celery bits here and there. Baby vegetables come in a close second, super high in minerals. Super high in minerals. And if you want to get your minerals jam-packed in powder form, you can even get some Daily Green Boost. You go to dailygreenboost.com, use the code TEDCAR, save yourself 10% there, and you'll be getting all the power of vegetables packed into powder form. You can just drink that back every day. Get all your vitamin K that way and all your other trace minerals that you can't normally find in fruit. But fruits are the best hands-down food for humans. Fruits are so healthy for you that you can even eat them when they're frozen and then thawed, and they're still super good for you. You can even eat them when they're cooked. You know what the best cooked food on the planet is? I should make a video specifically for this, talking about the best cooked food on the planet. See the big pot behind me? If I put a bunch of fruit in that pot and I cooked it, I boiled it, that fruit would still be healthy. That fruit would still be the healthiest food for me possible. Way healthier than any sort of gluten or grain or any sort of animal product or any sort of, gluey substance. You want to focus on the fruit, whether it's raw or whether it's cooked, whether you got to get some watermelon or whether you got to get some zucchini, make some zucchini noodles and eat that, or whether you got to cook up a pumpkin or cook up some tomatoes or cook up some squash or cook up some whatever else all the kids are cooking up these days, man. Get some fruit in you, get some vegetables in you. The second best, healthiest food cooked would be vegetables. Cooked spinach and cooked celery and cooked lettuce, things like that. Cooked food that you can eat raw is the best cooked food. So if you take an apple, and you can eat it raw, of course, tastes great, and you cook it, the apple is still going to be healthy for you. It's going to be better in its raw state for sure. But if you got to cook it, go ahead and cook it. When it comes to vegetables, same thing. You can eat a carrot raw. Yeah, sure. You can also cook the carrot. Great, do that. That's going to be way better for you than cooking out all the cooked foods that cannot be eaten raw. There's certain cooked foods that you can't eat raw. I would not recommend making those a massive part of your diet. You can make them a little part of your diet, sure, as like supplemental, or every now and then go and have some, whatever. But stocked up in your house, you want to have all the best fruits, all the best vegetables. How to determine if they're the best or not? How damn good do they taste in their raw, natural state? Can you eat a lot of them and still feel amazing? My friends, this is the criteria to determine what the healthiest food is. And I know you can agree because it's innate, it's in you. You know this to be true. I'm not telling you some new thing that you should believe. I'm telling you what you already know. And I hope that you're well aware of that. So that's it for now. I just wanted to pop in live and let you know what the healthiest foods on the planet are. And also just remind you that these foods are going to be made in a total abundance at the Canada Fruit Fest. So if you want to come to an amazing festival this summer, you need all the best fruits and vegetables in the world, eat the best food in the world, while making a ton of vegan friends, a ton of raw vegan friends, making connections, learning how to make money online, learning how to build your following, learning how to create community in your area, learning acro yoga and meditation and fitness. And you definitely going to want to come to the Canada Fruit Festival this summer. So to do that, just head over to canadafruitfest.ca and you can find out more information there today. That's it for now. Thank you so much. Before I go, if you could just write a comment right now, letting me know the fruit that you ate today, that'd be awesome. Today, what fruit did I eat? I had bananas and I had dates. I had some carob as well. Carob kind of tastes like chocolate. So I had bananas, I had carob, and I had dates. What else do I have? Just water, blend it up. Oh, I also made some nut milk this morning. Behind me right there is like a little nut milk machine. YouTube, it's right there. Nut milk machine. It's called like the Nutri-Milk or something. Really easy to make nut milk with that. If you're going to eat nuts and seeds, make sure they're in milk form. Definitely want to use soaked nuts and seeds first and then make some milk with them rather than eating them on their own like that. So, who do we got? Okay. Frugivorism had orange juice, avocados, and tomatoes. Good choice. Roadrunner had oranges. Andrew Mafree had salt water and maybe a banana smoothie. Salt water, interesting choice. Shaman had papaya and pineapple. Francesca, oranges and bananas. Fruity Damien had 10 oranges. So cool. Watermelon, bananas, blueberries. Myself, someone's name is myself. Bananas. Awesome. Cool, man. It's so cool. I love that we know about this stuff. How many people out there right now in your family, in your high school, in your college, in your workspace do not know about the power of fruits and vegetables? How many people out there do not know that you can live on fruits and vegetables? Again, whether it's raw or cooked, it doesn't really make a difference as long as you're having a lot of freaking fruit. A lot of freaking fruit. Yeah, you're going to feel better raw because it's life force, there's energy there. But as long as you're having a ton of fruit and a ton of vegetables, you're going to feel amazing. And there's a lot of people out there who just don't know that. But that's just diet, right? What did I say at the start of this live? I said there's so much more to your health than just diet. You cannot be so tunnel freaking vision on diet if you want complete holistic health. You got to make sure you're getting enough sleep, breathing in good clean air, weaning off certain medications, getting some fitness, expressing yourself creatively, feeling free, feeling stress-free. So important for your health. Thinking beautiful thoughts. So much more to health than just the food that you eat. But in this video, I wanted to talk about the top 2 healthiest foods, and that's exactly what we did. I hope y'all got something from this video. If you did, fantastic. If you want a one-on-one coaching call with me to talk about your diet, see how we can level up your diet, level up your fitness, level up your level of well-being, just head over to calltedcar.com. That's the website, CALL for call, tedcar.com. And we can get on a one-on-one chat and we can discuss how to level up your health, your fitness, your vibration in a one-on-one setting. And if you want a group setting, you want to hang out with a bunch of awesome vegans, then come on over to the Canada Fruit Fest, www.canadafruitfest.ca. I hope to see you there. And if you're wondering why I'm pitching so often, why I'm saying come to the Canada Fruit Fest so often, it's because fruit festivals changed my life. If it wasn't for fruit festivals, I wouldn't be making this Instagram video in the first place. I wouldn't even have an Instagram called Fruitarian. I wouldn't be making YouTube videos. Fruit festivals gave me purpose. They gave me vision. They gave me hope. They gave me living examples. If you don't have living examples in the world, you've got a television in front of you right now, and you're living on the couch and you're watching TV. You're flipping through the channels like this. But what happens when you actually get in front of the lens? You get on stage. You sit right here, right where I'm sitting. You sit right here. Then it's real. It's real. What I'm talking about is real. All these fruits and vegetables, they become real. Making money online as a raw vegan, it becomes real. Having a bunch of vegan friends, it becomes real. When you meet people in real life, it becomes real. Until that point, you're just sitting back and it's like watching TV. It's just like some thing on TV. It's just not real. It's TV. It's some guy behind a phone, some guy behind a camera. How real can it really be? When you see it in real life, you know the difference. Oh man, the Real Chumps. Shout out to the Real Chumps on YouTube. Just sent me $2. I appreciate that. Put that $2 to good use. I'll put that to some advertising. Thank you, man. That $2 is going directly into some ads. They're going to drive more traffic to these types of videos. Thank you so much, the Real Chumps. So, like I said, if you want to make this real, hey, Jake Mace just joined the call, man. If you don't know who Jake Mace is yet, if you're on Instagram, check out Jake Mace's channel after this. Jake Mace is a powerhouse, man. He'll be at the Canada Fruit Fest this summer, actually. The amount of really cool people at the Canada Fruit Fest this summer is mind-blowing. I'm so stoked. Every time I think about the lineup, like my cheeks start to hurt because I'm smiling so much. We got a really powerful lineup coming. And that's just the presenters, man. Not to mention the musicians and all the attendees and the volunteers. Oh, man, it's going to be good. Super beautiful crew. Jake, I was just telling people about the top 2 healthiest foods on the planet. I'm sure you can guess what they are, bro. We went over all the different criteria that a food would need to meet to be considered a top 2 healthiest food in the world. And we boiled it down. What we ended up coming up with was that to be one of the healthiest foods on the planet, to be one of the healthiest foods in the world for humans, the food has to taste really good in its raw natural state. Food has to taste fantastic in its raw natural state for it to be considered healthy. If something tastes nasty, it's like, ugh, body's like pushing it away. Something tastes great, nice mango, nice papaya, a handful of blueberries, they taste fantastic. You want to get some of that, and it's super good for you. And the other thing is you got to be able to have a lot of it. You got to be able to eat as much of it as you want without feeling like crap. So right there, man, durian and soursop. You can eat so much durian, you can eat so much soursop, feel amazing, and have it taste great the entire time. That's right. Yeah, if you love wheatgrass, you love moringa, sure, get that in you too. That's powerful stuff as well. If you love it. If you don't love it, it's your body saying, ish, none of that. But you might need to do a detox. You might need to do a cleanse first for it to actually taste good. Because I love green juice myself. Some people hate it. Well, Wesley Morton, man, thank you so much. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Wesley Morton just donated $10 on YouTube. This is crazy. Thank you so much. I did not expect that. Shout out to the Real Chumps and shout out to Wesley Morton. I'm putting that $10 into advertising. It's going to drive people to watch more of these videos. Thank you so much. Yeah, if you don't know, I'm going live on YouTube right there at the same time as this Instagram, so that's pretty cool. But yeah, I just wanted to make this video, let everyone know that, hey, if you focus on the fruit, you focus on the vegetables, whether you want to eat them raw or whether you want to eat them cooked, it doesn't really make a difference as long as you're getting a lot of fruits and vegetables in you, and you're also getting out and you're focusing on your fitness. You're focusing on your well-being with meditation, getting enough sleep, breathing in a lot of good clean air, and hanging out with the right people. When you hang out with a really powerful group of people, oh my God, you feel like one of them. You feel like a really powerful person. It all becomes real. It's like you can pinch yourself and you're not going to wake up because it's real. You're not dreaming anymore. You're around really cool people. But if you're always just watching YouTube videos and you're always watching Instagram Live, it's kind of doesn't seem real. It's like, oh, that's their life over there. That's his life. I can't be involved in his life. You can be involved in my life. You can be involved in Jake's life. You can be involved in all the people at the fruit all the people at the fruit festival's life. You can just come and meet us and hang out. You never know what happens from there. You never know where things go. I've met the loves of my life at fruit festivals. I've met my best friends at fruit festivals. I've met connections from around the world at fruit festivals. I've met business partners at fruit festivals. I've met my mentors, my idols, my gurus at fruit festivals. Now we put it all together for you at the Canada Fruit Fest. If you want to come to that, awesome. Do it up. I'll see you there. If not, no worries. Maybe you're on the East Coast. Maybe you want to go to the Woodstock Fruit Fest. You can go there as well. Use the code Come Fruit Yourself and save yourself $100. But again, this video is not about fruit festivals. This video is just about telling you about the top 2 healthiest foods, and just letting you know that the better a food tastes, the healthier it's going to be for you. That's really what it comes down to. And if you can eat a lot of that food and still feel amazing, it's a good food for you. All right? So just make sure that you're focusing on all the other areas of health as well, not just diet. But that's it. That's all for now. I'm going to head out for a run. Nice, beautiful run here around sunset here in Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada. Head through the forests. If you want to get on a one-on-one coaching call with me, you can go to the website, www.calltedcar.com, and we can get on a call and talk about how we can level up your life, level up your diet, level up your fitness, level up your online income earning abilities, and go from there. Thank you so much. Peace out, YouTube. Peace out, Instagram. Thanks again to the Real Chumps for the $2 donation. Thanks again, Wesley Morton, for the $10 donation. Unbelievable. Thank you so much. I'm going to bounce. If you have any questions before I go, post them right here. I'm going to get a glass of water. I'll come back and check on this in 30 seconds, not even. Maybe 10 seconds. I got to drink some water, man. I've been talking a lot. Happy to answer any questions you have. Questions relating to raw food, questions relating to fruit festivals, questions relating to making money online as a vegan. There's a lot of things that a lot of people want to know, and for some reason they just don't ask enough questions. I ask so many questions, and sometimes I ask too many questions. And I don't get all my questions answered, and I feel left out. Okay, we got one question from it's my YouTube chat's getting like cut off. I can only see like half of it. It's weird. Oh, there we go. How to make a child like fruits more. If a child doesn't like fruit, it's because the child is not being exposed to the healthiest, highest vibrational, most delicious fruits at the exclusion of all these other stimulating foods. So if you put a kid in a room with amazing fruit, it's going to eat it. He or she is going to eat the fruit. But if you put the kid in the room with fruit and also like a bag of chips and a bunch of crap, it might go for the crap instead. Because that food's much more exciting. It's much more calorie dense. So a lot of kids love avocados. A lot of kids love mangoes, papayas. But usually they love the dense foods like the dates and the avocados. Bananas too. Durian for sure as well. Most kids love durian. So if you want your kid to like fruits more, you just got to expose them to really delicious fruits and not so much of the other food. Because if they got the choice between fruit and other food, like exciting junk food, they might go for the exciting junk food. Because it's very calorie dense. It kind of hijacks the part of the brain that's geared for survival. Because in nature, we want calorie dense foods. That helps keep us alive. Dr. Raw Ellie K in the house. I think she'll be at Canada Fruit Fest as well. So cool seeing all these presenters come into the live chat. So cool. We just had Jake Mason. I'm not sure if Jake's still here, but oh man. Dr. Raw Ellie, if you don't know Dr. Raw Ellie yet, go check her out on Instagram after this. She says she's increased her fruit intake to 10 bananas to 10 bananas per day. That's really cool. Next question is distilled water. This is not distilled water. I am a fan of distilled water. but I think spring water is great as well. I think a reverse osmosis water is great. I think it's good to have some variety. I don't think you need to strictly stick to distilled water. This is just regular. Really, really smooth. It tastes great. It doesn't taste like this anywhere else in the world. Okay, I'm supposed to head out for a run. So I got to bounce pretty soon here. Am I still into minimalism? Yes. Yes, I'm still into minimalism. Everything I own fits in my bag and my camera bag. I'm trying to actually sell all my camera gear and just move into mobile filmmaking. So I get rid of my big Canon camera and just use the new iPhone for making cool videos. YouTube, you can see my camera. This is the iPhone 8. Instagram can't see it because you're on it. Anyways, okay, I'm going to bounce. Peace out, much love. Adios. See you at the Canada Fruit Fest. August 9th to the 12th in British Columbia. YouTube, it's just us. Instagram is now. Ooh. This is Instagram right now. Instagram's like that. And YouTube is like. Okay. The bump in the back of my head, it feels weird. Okay. If you got a bump on the back of your head, and if you're scared about it, I definitely go see a doctor. Go get that checked out. Multiple doctors even. Because sometimes you get a bump in your head and you go ask the doctor, hey, doc, what's up with this bump on my head? And they're like, oh, it's nothing. And you come back a while later and like, yo, I got this big bump on the back of my head. What the heck is it? And they're like, oh, shit, that's some bad stuff. That's the C word. So make sure you get multiple doctors to check it out. I can't say what it is. I'm not a medical doctor. None of this is medical advice, but what I can say is to go see your dang doctor. And they'll let you know. And also just breathe deeply, meditate every day, and do your best. Keep doing your best. Love as much as possible. Each and every day, each and everybody you come in interaction with. Okie doke. Peace out. See you out at the Canada Fruit Fest. CanadaFruitFest.ca if you want to get your tickets today. Ciao.